Hey, what's up guys? NullRage here, and I think this is going to be my last video for tonight, which is good, because I'm kind of running out of steam. But today we're taking a look at Gambit is getting some, I'm going to call them tweaks. I'm not sure what the devs are changing them. It just says Gambit changes. I don't know if they've got, sometimes they use the word up, quality of life improvements, sometimes they use, whatever. We'll just call them tweaks, and I'm gonna call them this because they don't really change. There's no new powers, no new visuals, anything like that. It's just minor changes to the way certain abilities work that are hopefully going to make the character a lot more fun for people to play. The first of those changes is going to be in 52 pickup. There's a number of ways this is changing, but the first ones you're going to notice on the tooltip here are Bow Beatdown and Dead Man's Hand are going to receive some increase. It was just the 25% melee power before this change, and now after using 52 pickup, your Bow Beatdown is going to gain 20% attack speed and always critically hit, and your Dead Man's Hand will always throw 10 cards. So that doubles the effect of Dead Man's Hand, essentially. That buff for either one will last 6 seconds. Now, usually you're only going to be using one of those, either Bow Beatdown or your Dead Man's Hand. That's going to be your Spirit Spinner, depending on whether you're melee or ranged. But that's going to cause you to do a lot more single target damage after using 52 pickup, so you will want to definitely use this power. Not to mention 52 pickup itself has received the ability to affect multiple targets with the final explosion. It's going to do AoE damage around any targets. Now, unfortunately, the AoE damage, the splash is just a bit, it's rather small, but it will do damage if they're standing, right next to each other. But these dummies are too far apart for the splash damage to take effect. But the 52 card pickup will, if I can use it here, if I tag each of these targets, you can see all 5 of them are going to take that final explosion hit from the end there. Now, that final explosion hit does stack based on how many times they're hit. But if they were standing right close to each other, like you can get sometimes on the certain raid fights, the twins in the Searcher encounter, you can pull them really close to each other, and of course, if you're in Midtown or anywhere like that, then you've got people really close to each other, and let's say you're fighting Curse and there's elves all over him, you're still gonna have, they'll be really close to each other and all get hit by that AoE splash, which will cause that stack to stack on all targets affected. So that'll be really nice. Huge upgrade for the usability of that skill, I feel. The next thing is House of Cards now deals damage immediately upon impact. So there you go. As soon as you throw it out, you've got some damage dealt, and then it's going to do some dot, and then it's going to explode, dealing another set of that explosion damage. You can see the full tooltip there with some energy damage to begin with, and it looks like the energy damage at the beginning and the final explosion energy damage are the same, and then it's also got that dot in between, making that a much more powerful skill. I wouldn't say it technically doubles the effect, but it definitely adds quite a bit of damage to the skill, which may or may not have been doing that much damage before. I'm not sure. I actually haven't had that a whole lot of time to devote to Gambit in recent weeks. I know he did get some pretty nice quality of life improvements not too long ago. Alright, and finally we've got a Bow Vault and Royal Flush are now going to see much more use because they give us a damage boost to our other powers. Bow Vault now has the 12% damage to melee powers. It's actually 5% at rank 1, and then scales up. Here's the scaling on that. If you're at 20 points, there you go. You got, what is that, 9.7, and then with some points put in the skill, there's 48. I can't get it all the way to 50 just yet. but with 48 it's going to be 16.8. You're going to want to use this every 8 seconds to apply that power boost. The same is true for Royal Flush and ranged powers. So both of these abilities are now going to sort of fit into your rotation somewhere, whether you're doing the melee thing, whether you're doing the range thing. Even if you're doing hybrid, you're probably going to want to choose the one that is going to boost you the most, and use that, fit that into rotation. I don't know about fitting both of them into rotation. That might be a little bit crazy with hybrid Gambit. But anyway, here's the damage boost on that. A little bit of extra damage going out after using that, and then of course that and bow beat down here. Oh, we didn't show the. Oh, well, I guess we'll show it here. Alright, now after that, I can throw out 10 cards, and that actually pumps it up to maximum immediately. There's no wind up after using 52 pickup. It just immediately, you're going to throw 10 cards for 6 seconds every time you use Dead Man's Hand. And then, in addition to that, anytime you use Dead Man's Hand or 52 pickup, you will also gain increased attack speed for bow beatdown, and it will automatically crit. Let's go ahead and use that one last time. Show that effect in action. There we go. There's the 52 pickup. And then we got some very nice attack speed there, and always crits with that bow beatdown. It looks like it's run its course now. One last thing that they have changed is Royal Flush and Ace of Spades have swapped positions in the tree. You will start off with Royal Flush, and you'll get Ace of Spade at level, I want to say 8, but it could be 12. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly when that unlocks, but it's fairly early. But you're going to start off with that nice big AoE, which will be probably much more preferable for very early game Gambit. So that's cool. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this look at the changes coming for Gambit this week, and hopefully the rest of everything that's coming through. We've got the 5 new costumes, the all new, all different stuff. We got the Spider-Gwen team up, and then of course the free to everyone Shield Agent team up coming out this week. Lots of things happening this week, which is pretty cool. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.